The Minister of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, Honorable Ibrahim Silla, has embarked on a 6-day nationwide familiarization tour to visit various places under his ministry. The purpose of the tour is to help the minister gather first-hand information. The tour began in the capital Banjul, where the minister and his delegation visited several places including the Sadauda Jawara Museum at the National Assembly ground, which is under construction. Keba Umar Jajusi, project supervisor, briefed the delegation about the ongoing museum construction.
The project is going as expected, though we have some delays which are due to a geotechnical investigation that we sanctioned from the ministry for them to do. That is one of the things that caused the delay. But otherwise, the project is going as planned. As you can see, it's one of its kind in the country, fully built with concrete. And one fascinating thing about it is 9 meters span.
According to him, the construction of the museum is expected to finish in 15 months. From the museum, the team proceeded to the Banjul rehabilitation projects, where the minister was equally briefed by senior project officials. Karamo Jaite, Saudi International for Africa, said 95% of the rehabilitation projects in the city are in their near completion state. He led the delegation to various roads and sewages that are under construction. He explained more on the projects.
Banjul, the problem has always been the drains are always filled up with rubbish, sand, and thereby there will no flow of water, and we have been having flooding over the years. But once we are reconstructing the road, we also rehabilitate the drains and cover them. This time we cover them with tamper-proof covers so that nobody can put trash in it. And so far, I would say all the roads, apart from 3 roads in the original contract, all of them has been done.
Meanwhile, Maimuna Suware and Pa Ibu Juf, both Banjulians, expresses happiness about the rehabilitation projects in the capital.
Defal tali baax nañ nit ñaa ngee dox easily xale yaa ngee am opportunity de si force easily am ñu ko dee am very comfortable during the day, especially during the rainy season. Fii daf daan mel lim daan mel is very horrible.
Nañ torop si liggéey bi ak ni liggéey bi demee Banjul ba pare team bi moom amuñ problème wax dëgg neex yàlla xataluñ kenn sonaluñ kenn waaw dañ la dee laaj sax naka nga bëgg comme ñu liggéeyee ko su ko fee ñu leen ma ne am ngeen ko defee nii ak nii ak nii su ko fee gars yi doxalee ko noonu wax dëgg neex yàlla koñ bi moom macha allah waaw utee naa sax yeneen koñ yi kontaan nañ ci torop.
The Banjul rehabilitation project started in 2019 with a focus of reconstructing the street roads and sewages. Honorable Ibrahim Silla spoke to the press after visiting various street works. He called on the constructors to speed up despite massive improvement within the capital.
The pressure is very high on the government from the people in those areas because already people have started seeing the benefit of a magnitude of the infrastructure of this type. And as a government, we want to be seen to be quickly responding to the needs of the people. And that is why we want to call on the contractor to expedite ongoing works in some of those areas that they have not started working.
The minister and his delegation also visited the Gambia Ports Authority and Gambia Ferry Services, where he inspected several places within the facility. Usman Jobate, managing director of Gambia Ports Authority, updated the minister and his delegation about their operations.
The purpose of the visit is for the minister to gain first-hand knowledge about the situation in the ports, particularly the capacity constraints that we're experiencing. And you may be aware that there's some project proposals that have been launched in the local newspapers with a view to launching the port expansion project. So this visit will accord the minister first-hand knowledge about what the project components are and the way forward to increase the capacity of the port so that we can provide a more efficient service, being an important gateway for the country's economy.
Here is Minister Silla and Usman Jobate, Managing Director of Ports, speaking to the press after visiting various places.
The President in particular is very keen on the efficiency of the ports, the port of Banjul. And we were able to visit a number of areas, the jetty and also the container terminal. Now we are at the inland container terminal here on Bond Road. We had a very good discussion with the MD, what they are doing about the expansion, so to reduce congestion, but also to make the port efficient. And this is something that we will encourage. The ongoing tender process that has kick-started, I think, a few months ago, to partner with a credible international company. We call on the MD and his staff and the critical stakeholders that are in this to fast-track this process, because we want to make sure that the port is efficient with the appropriate technology that they will use to ensure that we are able to compete effectively with other ports in the sub-region.
We are renewed in our commitment and the enthusiasm that the Honorable Minister's visit has accorded us. And it shows that together we can work as a team with renewed dedication.
The minister ended his first set of visit in the capital, where various speakers highlighted few challenges they continue facing. But he gave solemn promise to remedy their situation. The minister is expected to conduct similar visits in other parts of the country. Reporting for the Fatu Network, I am Dauda Balde.